Let's meet the starting lineup.
Great front court.
Yeah, this is a game BA, I think, that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. They've got Marc Gasol, and it's Mullen in at the 3 spot. 5 on the clock. And And it's Tatum missing. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Brown. The shot by Johnson, no good. Here's Cooper. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Shot from the wing. Hauled in by Brown. Outside Tatum. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Pass to Malone. Back to Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Morning. To the inside. Tatum. Finished off by Tatum.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Outside Johnson. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pass to Mullen. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
For Charlotte, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Westbrook taking his time here. And he converts the layup.
Strong move there. Russell getting his feet in the paint, and he can taste 2.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Trailing by 2. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure deep. But that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brett.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then the last couple of years a little bit underperforming. Trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. Number 1, the Raptors.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
Toronto trailing. Johnson passes to Gasol. Here's Petrovic. Takes a 3. And Cooper pulls it down.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team.
It's on Marc Gasol.
just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And that one falls for Tatum. Brent, how good does it feel as a player when your team really starts to hit its stride?
Well, it's just awesome, B.A., when players understand their role and how locked in that you can be. And there's a whole other level to that when you know going into any NBA contest whether or not you're going to win the game is dependent on what you do. And the opponent has no chance of taking that away from you. That's when you're a championship caliber team.
And Toronto has possession. 4-point game. Now Johnson. Inside. Here's Malone. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Morning. No made baskets yet. Tatum looking it over. Shoots from 12. Rebound Toronto.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now here's Johnson. The fader. And it's Toronto with another.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Now here's Tatum. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Misses the win three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Up top, Johnson. Driving inside. Here's Gasol. Second chance shot. Goes up again. Rebounded by Morning.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Outside Tatum. That's the three ball to go. Tatum's got 9 points.
This team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Pass to Mullen for three. Hits the three-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And we've got a timeout call by Charles Lee. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And here's Charlotte now. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
You want to respond in kind, but that last game was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. Ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Here's Ellis. The Hornets making their last shot. 6 on the shot clock. And he draws a foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
Jack Sigma, 2 shots.
Drops it first. It's also good, so he hits both free throws.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, but he has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Howell. And he drops it in from the low post.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Here's Arizon.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to DeBusschere. And the Raptors miss again.
Ooh, missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. You won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Here's Arizon. The 3. The rebound by Chandler. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Wade. Rebound Toronto. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
And in a series of the half-dots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
Here's Arizon. No points so far. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. 1 minute left in the first. Here's Wade. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Kamari.
Toronto foul. Dave DeBusschere. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Brown to the middle. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a
First
pair.
personal foul.
Really can't say enough about just how good Wade is at catching the D off guard and getting himself to the free throw line.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw misses.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
And he's good on the second. The Raptors have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Here's Harper. Yet to see a basket. To the paint. Here's Harrison. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Hornets with the lead. Here's Howe to the left wing. Fires the three. A rebound by DeBusschere. Pass to Harrison. Here's Ellis. Here's DeBusschere. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Hornets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They trail by 1. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. So for Toronto right now, they've got Johnson, and it's Malone in at the power forward position. Johnson, and Malone gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 1.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Tatum passes to Wade. They set a pick. Launches it. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Petrovic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Magic Johnson.
And it's a 3-point Raptor lead. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Here's Kuzi. He's scoreless. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pulls up, high post. Brown with some nice D. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 44%. Pretty decent clip. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
A quality three-point shooter really stretches your defense, making Jaylen that much harder to guard.
Johnson passes to Mullen. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Mullen's got 8.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Wade. From down in the low post, it goes. Wade's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Dwayne Wade has taken thousands of shots where he's been challenged, and he's made them just like that.
Pass to Petrovic. Here's Mullen. Brett, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
Practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
And here are the Hornets now. Toronto making their last shot. Back to Wade.
It's his 2nd foul, but not the end of the world. 1 more before halftime, though. That will change some things.
First team foul. Toronto foul.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
The first one falls. It's both from the stripe. And Marco right out of the bench has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the gameplay. On the point guards with the highest assist averages over the last month. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Rebound goes to Charlotte. Horton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tatum passes to Westbrook. Here's Wade, covered by Johnson. Knocks down the triple. Wade's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Pass to Petrovic. Here's Mullen. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Mullen's got 11.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his space when he's spotting up from distance.
Outside Tatum. The 3. Couldn't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And it's the Hornets on the break. That's a floater go. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Taking it strong. Tatum forcing his way to the line, playing aggressively.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one.
Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
And that one misses. Both teams will make substitutions. Second free throw, no good.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from that.
Down low. Here's DeBuscher to the left side wing. Here's Harper, pounded by Westbrook. Clock at 4. Here's Harper. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Westbrook outside. A three-pointer. The shot, no good.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Harper passes to Sigma. Here's to Busher. He throws it down with one hand.
Draws in foul.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Tatum. He's got 9. Here's Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 6.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Out left to the wing. Launches a 3. Pass to Petrovic. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Tomorrow, he's checked in for Jason Tatum.
Substitution on the court.
Harper passes to Ellis. And that one drops. Ellis has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Howe. Poke loose. Here's Harper. Pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Harrison. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. There's a minute 54 left in the half. Here's Ellis. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Howe. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Third team foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Raptors lead by 3. Here's Harrison. Into the lane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Good whistle there. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Paul Harrison taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. So it comes up empty at the line. Hornets trail by 3. Inside. Westbrook, that's good. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Harrison. He takes it in.
Chandler takes his defense seriously. That's what he gets paid for, utilizing his outstanding length to stifle shooting.
Shot by Kuzi, no good. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Here's DeBuscher. He makes it from the left block. DeBuscher's gotten 4 this quarter.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Here's Howell. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 6.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you get the lay-in.
Here's Harrison. High arcing shot. Off target at the rim. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession.
For your Hornets, Jaylen Brown, Dwayne Wade.
The first half comes to a conclusion. A game that's been very close so far. It's the Raptors. They lead by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jalen, a strong defensive effort thus far. What do you guys need to improve on in the second half?
To be honest, it could be a little better. We could all be a little better, especially me. Made a little bit of mistakes in the first half, so second half we got to clean it up.
You set the bar high, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Boys, and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up playing the game this way.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
Uh-oh, there's a duel at the point guard position, really testing each other's ability to run things. Cerebral battle.
You see, in basketball, Ernie, point guard is like chess. The center play, well, it's a little simpler, like checkers.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And so here is Toronto. They lead by 1. We've got Jason Tatum. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Mourning in at the 5. That's the Hornets 5. Here's Petrovic. The three-pointer off the mark.
You really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Pass to Tatum for the lead. And Tatum drills the 3.
You're stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Gasol with it. Now here's Johnson. Shoot from the baseline. And that one's long. Charlotte has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Tatum. The floater. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Gasol. Toronto trailing. Here's Mullen, defended by Brown. Here's Malone. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Mourning's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Tatum can't hit. The Raptors have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Petrovic passes to Gasol. Counted and the foul.
Defensive foul.
That one on Tatum.
Yes, but 21 drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Team foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Mark Gasol, shooting 1.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Tatum. Lets it fly. And the jumper is on the mark. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
The ball handling of Tatum. That's what separates him from other star wings.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. We can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. The Hornets fourth.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end, hustling hard to convert every time.
The Raptors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Mullen. He's got 11. Pass to Malone. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the paint. Oh, look out! JB throwing it down.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
Here's Malone. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game. Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Malone. Here's Mullen. On target from range. He's got 14.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that play. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. a change here. And here's Charlotte now. 2-point game. Now here's Westbrook. Guarded closely. To the inside. Here's Morning. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Out to the wing. Here's Malone. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul. Second
Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Karl Malone. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Both shots good from the stripe. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's Westbrook. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal
He
foul.
just has physical tools to make you go in there and foul him. Westbrook back to the line.
He's got his first free throws of the night right
2
here.
shots.
First free throw is good.
And when Westbrook comes into a game, he really provides a jolt of energy. He's really embraced that role, and it's infectious for the rest of the team.
We got this. We got this. Come on, I got to shoot it.
And so Westbrook nails both of them.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity. And when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. All right, let's take a minute now to see which point guards have been shooting the best from the free throw line during the last month of play. Number 5 is Russell Westbrook.
This team must love how dependable he is from the charity stripe. They can count on him on the floor and at the line, too.
Wade, the pass to Howell. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Wade's got 13 now.
And that's just a really good-looking three-point shot from D-Wade. You have to crowd him as he's rising up.
And then Gasol with the jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you can make a play when you really need it.
And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they go back home and will be hosting the Boston Celtics. And on Sunday, they head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And for that game against the Heat, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
Chandler, he's checked in for Charlotte. Kamara comes in for Jaylen Brown. Pass to Ellis. Here's Arizon. Shot clock at 5. Releases. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Ellis has got his second basket of the night.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Here's Wade. 14 points for him. Rebound, Toronto. Sikma's got 4 rebounds in the game. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Harper. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Pass to Kuzi. Back to Wade. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Harper passes to DeBusschere. The rebound by Chandler.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. It's just terrific defense.
Here's Wade. 16 points for him. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Harper. Pass to Ellis. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Chandler. Chandler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Howe passes to Chandler. Here's Howe. Deflects the pass. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Harper. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Chandler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Wade. A minute 4 left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. The game is fully in their control.
Drops in the 3. Ellis has got 7 points.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shine them out there.
Here's Wade. 18 points for him. Basket counts.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Here's Harper. Out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Cooper's checked in for Charlotte.
Michael Cooper.
.24 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Kuzi. Still without a bucket. 12 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. 5 to shoot. Pass to Wade. Chandler. And so it's Charlotte closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Marc Gasol, and it's Mullen in at the 3. Here's Westbrook, and Gasol with the block. And they'll get another chance. Morning passes to Cooper. Outside Tatum. 4-3. It's hauled in by Mullen. Raptors trail by 11. Outside Johnson from downtown. And the Raptors, another three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Cooper passes to Mourning. Westbrook outside. To the middle. And he puts it down.
Great scorer off of the pick and roll. This guy is setting up his team.
Johnson passes to the soul. Here's Petrovic. Pounded by Westbrook. Here's Johnson.
First foul. Alonzo Mourning. Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Toronto. Magic Johnson. At the line for two.
Free throw dropped for Johnson.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And Johnson drops them both. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And there's a pick. Tatum on the drive. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And again, Toronto no good.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Cooper passes to Tatum. Here's Petrovic. Puts one up from 19. And perfection right through the net.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And here's Charlotte now. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Marc Gasol.
Now, Westbrook scoring, it comes in bunches, but such a key to it all is for him to get himself to the free throw line. He's top 40 all time in free throw attempts.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now. Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Malone. Back to Johnson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Westbrook with it. Down low. Here's Morning. And Gasol with the block. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 4-point Charlotte lead.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Westbrook outside. There's Tatum with the three. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Hornets lead by 6.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Here's Westbrook. After the basket by Toronto.
Some stiff defense, fouls, not going to slow down Russell Westbrook. He stays tough, still gets that shot off.
Russell Westbrook taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They trail by 6. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding. Rising up off the ground.
Pass to Westbrook. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy.
Timeout. Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And timeout called by Marco Rajakovic. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Outside Johnson. Pass to Mullen. Now Gasol. Misses from close range. Charlotte leading by 6. Brown in the high post. Johnson on it. Brown passes to Cooper. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Westbrook outside. Clock at 6. This one for 3. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Dominating the game offensively.
Raptors trail by 9. Pass to Malone. Back to Johnson. There's a screen. To the inside. And it's thrown down with both hands.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Brown passes to Westbrook. Westbrook slams it home.
So Westbrook has won multiple scoring titles. You know he can go off at any time.
And here's Johnson. Pass to Malone. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Right side Brown. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Mullen. To the wing on the left. Over to the left wing. Petrovic passes to Gasol. Outside Johnson. Jackson with 3. Petrovic shot is off.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Now here's Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And Malone
performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. He shoots. Tatum's shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 9.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Running through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside Tatum. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter here. That one goes in. And here are the Raptors now. To the paint. Anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Gasol. There's a screen. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Driving to the basket. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there. .43 seconds left to play in the fourth. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Now here's Tatum. Takes the three. Rebounded by Johnson.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
There's the triple. Malone can't get it to go. Now here's Westbrook. He's closely guarded.
Finishing the job.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Tough. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. 2K Sports presents the NBA. We're still... First stages of the season, Doris, how much are these teams relying on analytics right now?
Yeah, this is such a fascinating point you bring up because in the offseason, they look at a substantial amount of data. And what the analytics department does, go to the coaching staff. This is what we know can be effective. And there is definitely an adjustment in strategy happening.
And now Washington started group. Our test is out there with Andre Carolina. Then there's Robertson, and it's McAdoo in at the 5, patrolling the paint. McAdoo inside. He's guarded by Ewing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Shinnie. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Drake, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. For 3, Wilkins. They grab their own miss. Another shot. Ewing can't get it to go. To the inside. The putback stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's Drexler. Rebounded by McAdoo. Wizards have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Drexler scanning the floor. A nice shot by Ewing.
About the muscle inside from Ewing. Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
We know, Doris, at one point, the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible. I'd say it's been a long time since Dirk lacked for confidence in catch-and-shoot situations. Lights out.
Wilkins against our test. Robertson passes to McAdoo. Here's Chenier. They set the pick. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
How about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo? Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He will always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Wilkins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. No good on the second free throw.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted. And not allowing the shooter in an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Shot strip by Drexler.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with.
And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. You're on the big screen. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Everybody get down.
And now, it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Wizards second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Chicago on defense. Robertson passes to McAdoo. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Sheehan. And that one is handled.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Outside Thomas. Back through with this screen for Thomas. Two free throws coming up, and they call it a shooting foul.
Without doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two, Isaiah Thomas.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Thomas. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Robertson kicks to Kirilenko. Robertson outside. Banked in off the glass.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Outside, Drexler. Ewing surveying the floor. Nowitzki. Traps in the tray. Nowitzki's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls.
Dirk is going to finish his career as one of the best scorers in the history of the game.
Robertson outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Robertson's got his second basket of the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Outside, Drexler. Down low, here's Hewlett. And foul as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
Clearly a
Personal
foul.
foul. Third team foul.
Bulls shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
For Chicago, Patrick Ewing taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Danny Granger is checked in for Nowitzki. Rodman comes in for Dominique Wilkins. Zach LaVine's checked in for Clyde Drexler. And Trae Young subbed in for Thomas. Both free throws good from you.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Fires from the wing. And it's Chicago with the rebound. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest move.
Marley against Levine. Pass to Finney Smith. Back to Marley. Here's Hudson. Shot clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Dennis Rodman looks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
The Wizards shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
For Washington, Lou Hudson.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Chicago making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. And he's good on the second. The Bulls leading by 3. On the outside. That one's in his first shot this game.
Crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Brunson against Young. Brunson the basketball. Here's Hudson. He had 15 points last out. Hit by Finney Smith. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Young inside. Brunson covering. Young passes to Sabonis. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
We'll get to check out Jalen Brunson. Coming off a terrific season, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. Shot clock at 5. Rodman sets the screen for Granger.
That's quickness and size working in Finney Smith's favor on the defensive end, making it very tough for the shooter to get any kind of look around him.
Pass to Hudson. Now Finney Smith. Now here's Brunson. Defended by Young. Kept alive. And the dunk by Brown.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Now, it's hauled in by Brown.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Rodman
team play defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here is Young. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Hudson and Granger with the block. 7-second difference, shot being blocked. Back to Sabonis. Pass to Levine. In the corner, Granger with it. Screen by Sabonis. Granger with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And it's blocked by Brown. Marley with it. And here's Brunson outside.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Wizards out front. They finish off the first quarter on a 12-4 run. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
So with Ewing sitting on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Sabonis is out there with Nowitzki, and it's Drexler. Then it's Wilkins, and it's Thomas in at the point guard. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David O. David.
Kevin, thanks. DeMontis Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. And Kirilenko sends it back.
And they continue to control the glass.
Robertson passes to McAdoo. Here's Chenier. Drexler defending. Pass to Chenier. The three. No good that time. Drexler with the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 8. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the basket by Kirilenko.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
It's time to get out for your 3-1-2 crew.
He's checked in for Sabonis. You can just chalk up the points when these guys get to the line. Here are your top free throw shooters for the past month. Angela Thomas, second in the NBA. He's so great from the line.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavered. You're finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Robertson against Thomas. Pass to Chenier. Back to Robertson. Over Thomas. Robertson's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Chenier, the pass to Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The most impressive thing about McAdoo is how diverse his game is. Attacking the rim, hitting jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to punish.
McAdoo. 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Throw good, McAdoo. And both free throws good for McAdoo. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Drexler. Robertson with the steal. And now here it comes, Kirilenko leading the break. And the basket is good. And the Wizards lead by 12.
How about the vision there from the Big O guys? Beautiful.
Nowitzki outside. Drexler outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Drexler's got 5 points so far.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Just kicks to Robertson. Outside Kirilenko. Thomas against Robertson. Just 5 on the clock. Robertson is double. Here's our test. They get it back. Second shot opportunity.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Thomas against Robertson. Got a piece of it. And stolen by McAdoo. Robertson outside. Here's McAdoo. He's guarded by Thomas. Pass to Chenier. Here's McAdoo. Outside for our test. Here's Robertson. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thomas goes in. And he could not hit that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
He misses the free throw. Where you see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
And multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Danny Granger, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Zach LaVine comes in for Wilkins. Young is subbed in for Drexler. He hits the second from the line. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And sometimes you can make a few plays here and there, but never get into a real rhythm. That's what happened to them in that game.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
Young from outside. Rebounded by the Wizards. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young against Brunson. Pass to Hudson. Clock at 6. Going inside. Nice deep from Levine.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on them to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep them out of rhythm.
Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. Washington fast break. Count the transition bucket. Jalen Brunson.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in the crowd. What he does is really impressive.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Put your hands together and make some noise, fans. You're incredible. Your ice squad. And those fans who want to free t-shirts.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Ewing, and it's Rodman in for Isaiah Thomas. Here's Brunson. He has 7. At the elbow, it's Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
He kicks to Sabonis. Pass to Levine. Rodman with the screen on Marley. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Marley.
Zach LaVine wants to score it, and if you play with contact, he has no problem embracing that.
Zach LaVine taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Levine.
Zach Levine, one of the most entertaining players in the league. Boy, when he's cooking offensively, look out.
And so Levine nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson clean his way in there.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Rodman sets the screen for Young. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear. Always looking to pull from deep.
Here's Brunson. Rebound by the Bulls. 59 seconds left in the first half. It's stolen. Now here's Marth. Nothing on the board. A shake. Rebounded by Rodman. Bulls trail by 10. Pass to Granger. Now here's Sabonis. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Levine. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Levine's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not just a jump shooter. Levine is very capable on the interior.
Here's Brunson. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Young against Brunson. From downtown, that one's good. And the Wizards' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Young. So it's the Washington Wizards heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach Billy Donovan, you faced an aggressive team in that first half. How concerned are you by their success against your defense?
Well, they've done a very, very good job, I think, attacking the paint early. Offensive rebounds, some of those turnovers right there led out to some fast breaks. So we just got to stay with it and try to keep our energy up.
We'll see if you can keep that flow going in the second half. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Chicago Bulls.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're playing a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. All right, Court Cam Sam wants to know, who's the better actor between Shaq and Kenny?
Well, I think Shaq is the kind of actor that belongs on daytime television. But me, I'm built for the big screen.
Stop playing, Kenny. You know they call me Samuel L. Jackson for a reason.
Nobody calls you that.
Yeah, no, you, Ernie.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
You could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Wizards leading by 7. Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. Andre Kirilenko is out there without chest. Then there's Robertson. And it's Chenier in at the 2. Down after the assist, let him into the lane.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Gives up the alley-oop pass. Wilkins against Artest. Shoots over Wilkins. And Washington again with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Nowitzki after Ron Artest's bucket. Pass to Ewing. Over McAdoo. Finds the shoot. And it's McAdoo. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And Chicago has possession. They trail by 11.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Shinnie. And it's sent back by Wilkins. And so the ball is out of bounds. Wilkins touched it last. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's Robertson. There's a good screen. Artest sinks the three-pointer. Artest's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Ewing sets a screen for Nowitzki. Over Kirilenko. Nowitzki, no good.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Chicago's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and go all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, DA. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Wilkins. Washington leading now by 12. Robertson right side. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And it's Drexler with the ball for Chicago. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. The Wizards 5th.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
Thomas against Robertson. Here's Ewing. Shot up 2 there. Ewing's got 10 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Pass to Chenier. Into the lane. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Here's Robertson. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Wilkins. Wilkins draws the gun. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Drexler finds Nowitzki.
And not shooting it as well as they had hoped in this half. And unless they start finding better shots, cutting into that lead is going to be very difficult.
Robertson's shot is good.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Thomas against Robertson. Pass to Drexler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for Chicago, Clyde Drexler, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Drexler.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Robertson dishes to McAdoo. Outside Artest. There's a screen. Inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Ewing outside. Wilkins surveying the defense. And here we go. Washington fast break. Got that bucket. Robertson's got 7 points for the quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Wizards?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
For the Bulls, Patrick Ewing, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Danny Granger, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Rodman comes in for Dominique Wilkins. Zach LaVine's checked in for Clyde Drexler. Young is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here's Washington now. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Brown. Wizards passing it around. Brown with a screen on Levine. Brunson surveying the D. 6 to shoot. A rebound by Ewing. Bulls trail by 16. Kick out to Levine. Knocks down the 3-ball. Levine's got 7 points.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
And it's Brian Key calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something that like it.
Well, this is adjustment. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Chicago. Bulls on D. Here's Brunson. Good! Brunson gets through the contact.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brunson against Young. To the paint. Sabonis. And they're slammed on by Sabonis.
Well, so intelligent at recognizing where to roll to open space. Domantas Sabonis, very crafty.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass. Dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Wizards. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Bulls. It's a 13-point game. to Sabonis. Great communication on the alley-oop.
He's such a smart player. Sabonis knows just where to set that screen so he can then get open. That's the roll.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 13. Over Young. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Sabonis' screen on Brunson. And slammed down by Sabonis.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll does a great job with this decision making.
Wizards leading by 11. Brunson outside. No good on the triple.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 saves.
Young inside. He's guarded by Marley. And Young gets to Sabonis. Pass to Granger. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Marley. Scoreless thus far. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Yes, that goes in. And the Wizards lead by 13.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead.
Here's Ranger. It's Young on the wing. Brunson covering. Young against Brunson. Young, no good. And here's Marley. Brunson outside. And he got that one up in time, but he doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. The perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Thomas sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Drexler out there with Young. Then it's Ewing. Then there's Nowitzki. It's Wilkins in at the 3. Now Robertson. Dirk Nowitzki gets him from long range.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
First free throw is good. And the Bulls making a change here. Thomas is checked in.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Bulls trail by 15. Nowitzki outside. And Drexler throws it down home.
Nowitzki is everything for this team. Outstanding vision on display there.
Pass to Chenier. Back to Robertson. Robertson is double. And a wide open look for Kirilenko. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got 3 assists now in this one. Inside, here's Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
And one reason why Ewing is not only an all-star talent, but a Hall of Fame talent. Awesome at getting to his spots and then capitalizing.
Now here's Robertson. Kirilenko with a screen on Thomas. To the paint, here's McAdoo. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Bulls.
And stolen by McAdoo. Chicago grabs the miss. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Drexler. Here's Wilkins. Takes it off the glass. Washington leading now by 14. Robertson passes to Artest. There's the triple. And Oscar Robertson, the bucket on the assist by Artest. Robertson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Robertson against Thomas. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Nowitzki for 3. Oscar Robertson with the rebound. Robertson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Kirilenko. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Pass to Thomas. Nowitzki a string. Thomas, that's good.
Thomas is great from the perimeter. He has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Now here is Kirilenko. Back to Robertson. Back to Kirilenko. Misses the 3.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Robertson passes to Cheney. Down low. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Artest. Pass to McAdoo over Wilkins. Nice shot by McAdoo. McAdoo's got 4 this quarter.
Artest.
Bulls trail by 17. Thomas kicks to Ewing. Nowitzki outside for the 3. It's hauled in by Artest.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Robertson against Nowitzki. There's the pick. Fires from deep. A 3-pointer's right on target. And it's 8 points for Ron Artest.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody. And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line, they needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
So he gets them both.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Thomas against Robertson. Artest the pass to McAdoo. Robertson against Thomas. Robertson's shot is good.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
It's time for the class crew in the 3-1-2. It's time to get out for your 3-1-2 crew.
Isaiah Thomas. Here's Young. Drexler outside. Young sets a screen for Drexler. Pass to Nowitzki. And a great assist by Drexler as that one goes in. Drexler's got his third assist on the night. Robertson kicks to McAdoo. Here's our test. And here's Kirilenko. Nice ball movement by Washington. To the inside. The shot's good from Robertson. Robertson's got 16 points here in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been playing all night.
And trying to get to go even with the contact, but no good. And they'll try to pick up 2 at the free throw line coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from you. There's 1:59 left to play here in the fourth. Now Robertson driving to the basket over Young. The shot by Robertson, no good. Young finds Nowitzki in the corner. Wilkins with it. Here's Robertson. He makes his ninth shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Nowitzki outside. Wilkins against Artest. A shot by Wilkins, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Brown against Nowitzki. Brown the pass to Chenier. Brown with the screen on Drexler. Here's Chenier. Just 5 to shoot. And rejected by Nowitzki.
And Dirk has always been a bit underrated defensively. Superb length to contest and block shots.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. Here's Young after the made shot from Oscar Robertson. Here's Drexler.
Defined by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Robertson outside. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly.
Always a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City. And happy Monday. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. They go back home and will host the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Sunday, they'll start out on the road to play the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And for that game against the Lakers, that will be game number 8 on the schedule for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things by then.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. We've got Barnes, and it's Worthy in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, they've got Cunningham, and it's Malone in at the center position. One thing these teams have in common, they are great rebounding defenders.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Richmond. First look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Worthy. It's hauled in by Robinson. Cunningham on the wing. Gilgeous Alexander defending. Inside. Here's Worthy. That's his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And it's the Nuggets ball. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, sweet move. And he lays it in.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Now here's Cunningham. 9 points for him in his last game. The ball's knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Barnes with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. Cunningham with some nice D. Outside Robinson. Mutombo with a rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
See, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing.
They set the pick. Robinson for 3. A rebound by the Spurs. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, over-dependency on the three-ball.
That shot, the 3, is very volatile. On games when it's falling, you can beat anyone, but when you're leaning on it and you go cold, tough sledding.
We'll stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
And that's good as he hits both shots. We'll stand perhaps the best home court advantage in the league is right here in Denver, a mile above sea level.
And Brian, they don't let you forget it. Everywhere you go, you see signs, 5,280. Sometimes they even have it on their uniform, on the court, on signs in the locker room. They want you to know that you're at elevation and it's going to be different.
Fatigue is always a factor in Denver. Here's Malone. 17 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Offensive rebound. Another shot. Barnes, no good. Nuggets trail by 6. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Shays with the bucket. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points for him last game against Golden State. They set the pick. Six to shoot. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. So it's Denver now. 6-point game. Cunningham looking it over. To the inside. Richmond. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Now here's Lowry. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State. Here's Oden. Pass to Stackhouse. And he was camped in the lane there. Gets a 3-second call. And during the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. Denver, third.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Hawkins is checked in. Nuggets trail by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. To the wing, right side. Here's Bosch. Aldridge pulls down the board. Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Slam by Jordan.
How sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. San Antonio leading by 3.
2 minutes remaining.
Lowry's pass to Sharman. Shot left block. It's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Timeout call, the Nuggets. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, BA. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Diaz misses. For San Antonio, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Lowry outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Bosch. And he banks in the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Diaz. No points yet. Here's Hayward. The Nuggets with another miss.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Count it. Good. And it's a 9-point San Antonio lead. And here's Denver. There's 53 seconds left in the first. Diaz, pass to Jordan. Out to the wing. Here's Diaz. He's guarded by Lowry. Diaz misses. And so Lowry will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Nuggets trail by 9. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Diaz. Pass to Aldridge.
And the length Aldridge has is problematic for defenses, which is why they resort to fouling him inside.
Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Line for Denver. LaMarcus Aldridge taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so Aldridge nails them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's Sharman. To the paint. Here's Bosch. Great D that time from Aldridge. What a performance for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Spurs. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Barnes in at the four-man position. He drops it from range.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Barnes. Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Cunningham. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all three levels.
Here's Richmond. Three-pointer off the mark.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
A nice shot by Worthy. And now an 8-point Spurs lead.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Richmond. There's the three. Barnes with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him that look.
Here's Worthy. They set the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander missing. For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Richmond. Just 5 to shoot. Off with the layup.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in players?
Well, as a coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Richmond pass to Malone. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Barnes finds Gilgeous-Alexander. A nice shot by Worthy. Worthy's got 8 points.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
To Cunningham. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Stackhouse. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Nuggets trail by 9. Outside Robinson. Now here's Cunningham. Here's Shays. From outside, off the mark. Outside Barnes. Tries the 10-footer. The rebound by Richmond. Denver has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, he's always on the hunt. Cunningham's next shot is never far off.
Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they bring him that around and temporarily begin to defend.
Well, let's do this 2 for 2 at the stripe.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Here's Shays. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland. Nails it from 3. Shays has got the second bucket on the night.
Those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Stackhouse. It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Worthy. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From 9 feet, taking it inside. SGA.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Pass to Hayward. Fires for 3. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the basket by Stackhouse. And now it's a 10-point San Antonio lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hayward, right side. Pass to Malone. They retain possession. Some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. 4th, the Nuggets.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Good on both. Spurs lead by 8. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he did 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Hayward.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with this quickness. Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Aldridge is checked in for Denver. Here's Theus. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's a screen by Aldridge. Here's Theus. Shot clock at 6. And there's the lob. And slammed up by Jordan.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Brad, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 18. SGA just powering through contact.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Hayward outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first round. 2 minutes.
Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hayward's got 5.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And it's Denver with a rebound. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Now here's Hayward. He's got 5 to the middle. Here's Aldridge. And the layup is good. Now just a 5-point San Antonio lead.
Such a nice touch on the ball from Aldridge. He knows exactly how much power to put on the inside shot.
Pass to Oden. Back to Lowry. 3-pointer. Aldridge pulls down the board. Denver has gone 50% from the perimeter in the second, shooting 4 of 8. Here's Theus. He's guarded by Lowry. Hayward outside. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
The deep shooting ability of Hayward is invaluable. A forward who stretches the deep.
Hayward against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lowry outside. Pass to Sharman. The teardrop. Ooh, he's looking the three.
Assistant, Williams.
30 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Theus. Still no points. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Hayward against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hayward's shot is off. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there it is for him. And now a 6-point Spurs lead. And so it's San Antonio leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shot. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
I'm surprised it's this close, not gonna lie. They played some weak D, giving up too many easy open looks.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
You know, right now for Denver, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress.
Thanks for tuning in.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem.
They've got Cunningham, and it's Malone in at the center position, knocking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't place his shot. After his shin surgery, he's redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helps a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off out. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Here's Stackhouse, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Richmond. Here's Shays. He's guarded by Barnes. The three, Robinson. And again, it's Denver missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Barnes, it's good. And now it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Cunningham finds Robinson. Here's Richmond. San Antonio with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Into the third. 2 minutes in there. Where they can't hit.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Pass to Cunningham. Robinson on the wing. Here's Richmond. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. 14 feet away. And he gets that one. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his
Timeout. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Spurs making a change here. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. In the third spot, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Got a hand on it. Outside Robinson. Here's Richmond. Here's Malone. And the basket is good. Now just a 4-point Spurs lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Stackhouse. Down low. Here's Worthy. The three is up. And it's Denver with a rebound. Malone's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Richmond. No good with the triple. San Antonio leading by 4. Stackhouse, the pass to Bosch. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26 points.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this position because once he does, he makes you pay.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Hawkins is checked in for Robinson. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Lowry, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Shays. Back to Cunningham. 6 to shoot with a 9-footer. Rebound by San Antonio. Bosch has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Worthy. And he makes it. Worthy's got 10 points. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in the lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Inside. Here we go. He's Cunningham. The street ball slam.
Well, teammates appreciate that kind of hustle on the break. Good work by Cunningham getting up the floor.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cannon. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Stackhouse. Richmond. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Shades passes to Malone. Rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to get them any kind of a lift.
Richmond. His first personal foul. First team foul. Denver foul. Richmond. That's his first personal foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Shooting for San Antonio.
So hits one and misses one at the line. Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Hayward. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
A sometimes deceptive player, Gordon has an impressive feel for how to get the defense to overcommit.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Here's Worthy. He's covered by Aldridge. Lowry with it. Foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And Lowry is so crafty with that shot fake, using it to draw the contact and get the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. good on the second, so he makes them both.
Drafted all the way back in 2006, Kyle Lowry is still a quality point guard in this league. That's really impressive.
Well, the defense allowed that. He had a clear path to the cup.
Spurs lead by 3. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Please welcome to the floor your Nuggets dance team.
And here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month. Fourth, the Nuggets.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
.152 left to play in the third. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Charman's got 9.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the end.
Hayward outside. There's a screen by Aldridge. From outside the arc. And it's Gordon. Hayward with the 3. 13 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Well, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Lowry, the pass to Worthy. Aldridge pulls down the board. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Theus. It's Hayward on the wing. There's a screen by Aldridge. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Jordan. That's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. The Spurs making a change here.
Spurs substitution. Number 55, Dikembe Mutombo.
Seconds left in the third. Here's Hayward. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
You know, it's fun watching Hayward turn it on like this. He's scorching hot and attacking the defense with confidence.
Pass to Lowry. Here's Oden. Covered by Jordan. Oden passes to Sharman. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Theus, pass to Aldridge. The shot no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Spurs. They lead by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for San Antonio, they've got Williams, and it's Bosch in at the 4. Sharman pass to Stackhouse. Here's Sharman, down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Trails it from deep.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Denver. They trail by 6. Jordan the screen. Shoots. Offensive board.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Williams passes to Bosch. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now an 8-point Spurs lead. Denver's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Pass to Richmond. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Shot by Shea's no good. Spurs lead by 8. To the inside. Here's Sharma. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7. Showing no signs of letting up.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Yeah, can you see total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
First team foul. At the line for Denver, Cade Cunningham. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the top pick of the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
Good on the second one.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
Pass to Mutombo. Here's Stackhouse. Now Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. No good on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And they get it back.
I love that move by Cunningham to create the space for himself.
San Antonio leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bosch. Here's Mutombo. Pass to Stackhouse. After just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Chris Bosh. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls. That one's no good. Nuggets trail by 8. Drives in. Goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting for San Antonio, Stackhouse. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He makes a first. Both good from the line that time. Nuggets trail by 8. Pass to Shays. Here's Richmond. Now here's Cunningham. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get one up. They're on the arc. And he recovers it.
Erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Barnes with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
His third personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes in. 2 from the line that time. And you see player training methods, Graham, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills, just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes. And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific group right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Denver. It's a 10-point game. Here's Richmond. Pass to Shays. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance.
Just one made basket for him here in the fourth. But it's a big one.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Worthy. Robinson defending. A nice shot by Worthy. Denver has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Malone. Back to Cunningham. Outside Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Richmond. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by the Spurs. Bosch has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the middle. Here's Barnes. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. The Spurs making a switch here.
Defensive foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Cade Cunningham. Shooting 1.
Free throw good from Cunningham. Spurs lead by 6. Pass to Barnes. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Cunningham. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Puts up the 8-footer. And no good, trying to use the glass.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Well, San Antonio is shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Stackhouse.
A 6'6" playmaker. SGA has a great view of the floor.
The Nuggets want a timeout.
fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. .156 left in the game. 11 feet out. Malone can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 8. Got a piece of it. There's Richmond. Rebound by San Antonio. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Barnes. Here's Worthy. Robinson defending.
The one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Theus. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. There's Malone. That one is off. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Spurs. 10-point lead.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Spurs.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Cunningham's checked in.
One shot.
36 seconds left in the fourth. Left side Barnes. Pass to Stackhouse. Counted from distance. And the Spurs lead by 10.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
We see the Spurs taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.